Так, стрим начался. Сейчас я включу чат. И пойду, так сказать, спидранить фолыч на концовку. Попробую концовку эту. Концовку из мода, чтоб типа все помирились. Попробую так. Я прочитал по идее, как это сделать. Поэтому попробую. Можно, конечно, сейчас будет на всякий случай сохраниться и тупо за братство стали вырезать подземку институт. Так, да, надо сделать на всякий случай такое сохранение. Так, я что, я без шмоток. Но мне надо... Так, где мой квест? Стратегическое мышление. Нет, он мне не нужно. Битва за Банкер-Хилл. Сначала битву за Банкер-Хилл. Потом... Ау.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do? An admirable goal. And yet the group that calls themselves the Railroad, have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths. You've been in contact with them.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the... Usually they are a minor nuisance. I'm afraid we've reached the point where we have learned the current location of these synths.
I'm not sure why you'd bother.
Aside from taking back our property, we must...
Блять, как вы заебали с... Блять, собственность.
But it's important that we act on this soon. Before the railroad has any... We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind...
Seriously, this is a way...
Like many things at the Institute, this has ramifications beyond... A Corso will be waiting for you...
Right.
Добраться до Банкер-Хилл, проинформировать подземку, проинформировать институт. Идем информировать братство стали сначала, потом подземку. В таком случае задание упростится и в меня хотя бы, блять, не будет шмалять. Greetings, паладин. Шалом, как говорится. С кем мне сейчас надо пиздеть? С Максоном?
Attention, Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
I'll send for you if I need you.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information?
I received the information from the Institute itself.
And you've done the right thing by reporting this. Your report provides us with a golden... I'm placing you... Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill. I'll instruct Kel. Dismiss, soldier.
Меня хотя бы не будет шмалять и... Можно будет по-быстрому сделать этот квест. Пленных мы не берем. Ну, у вас это поменяется. Штаб подземки. Ой, блядь.
The importance of Bunker Hill and our asset there is not widely known. Please keep it.
Hey, it's Fixer. Fixer's
Can I
back.
talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting. Maintaining your cover is vital, but
How much damage would it cause if...
we're running out of places to hide our synths. That's why we put so many eggs in one. So what would we lose? 4 synths, Stockton, some of our best... We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. Know when they send out
Oh, is that all?
No. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them.
Sure.
You'll probably have a courser escort. You'll have to take them down. You've done it before.
Is all this really worth it?
We can't afford to sacrifice Stockton and the synths.
Uh-huh.
It's a risk, but it's one we...
Принимайся за дело.
Des has something urgent for you.
Так, я отсюда могу топошнуть сразу? Да, могу сразу в Банкер Хилл топошнуться. Какой же у беседки хуёвый, блядь, движок, даже с хорошей видюхой. Модельки могут, блядь, долго прорисовываться на ровном, блядь, месте.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is
Sure.
The situation appears to have escalated. We move in. Secure the synth.
Uh-huh. Hey.
Very well. Our target limited backup will be available to us. Here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence reports indicate that the synths are being held below the mission's parameters just changed. Going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Sensor anomaly detected.
Give me the key. Don't have the key.
Так, ладно. А где еще заход тут? Пусть месяцы между собой как хотят, блядь. Да в принципе нормально, сегодня тоже опять, бля, башка болела. Банкер Хилл наш, а я не пытаюсь, блядь, никому навязать. Что он че это еще? Ну, братство стали ебет здесь всех, просто потому что у них, блядь, огромное превосходство в оружии. Бать подземки, ну, заебись. Вертиберды, блядь. А вертиберды с учетом моих модов, блядь, они неубиваемые. Поэтому здесь этот... Блядь, изолента. Мне нужна изолента. Так, идем в подвал. Так, надо будет помочь вернуть этих синтов, раз я один хер все равно этот... Потом буду реформировать, так сказать, институт. Так, я чуть не понял. Почему меня дамажут? Турели? Почему тур? Ай. Заебись, а чё эти турели неуязвимые? Охуеть, блять, меня просто, блять, обычные турели чуть не разрезали. Так, F5.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
Come back here, damn
All
it.
right, Synth.
Please.
Z322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon. No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B257, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return, and good work.
Так.
Yes?
Hey.
We're not backing down. We're going to protect what's ours.
Так, ладно, здесь можно полутаться. Паладин, командор братства. Звездный паладин братства. Да ёб твою мать! Так, ну-ка, чисто интересно. Я вообще могу задамажить, ну? Хуйня, короче, какая тупая, блядь. Иммунные турели. Заебись, блядь. Какой долбоеб их придумал. В каком-то из модов, блядь, их, скорее всего, поменяли. В каком, не ебу. Может, какой-нибудь балансный. Так, а откуда я могу загрузиться? Быстрого сохранения? короче, хуйня, короче, какая тут, блядь, творится. Нифига я не понимаю, почему вы турели, блядь, бессмертные. Так, вроде стало получше. Поговорить с Шоном. Нельзя использовать, пока идет бой. Бой, 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 бой. Так, развалины института. Что сейчас будет за квест удаление чего? С кем разосраться? По идее, сейчас должен будет быть квест на уничтожение подземки, который можно, разумеется, скипнуть. Вот ты где.
Sean.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the only hope for...
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I know that to you I was kidnapped from both of us.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he?
Он был прав.
Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. Well, the Institute realized a contingent. It only made sense that my parents should fill that. I'll admit. When I had
Я
been released
приказал.
from Vault 111, to not only do so, extraordinary.
You could have let me out decades ago.
Until I became director, I had no idea. Certainly, it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. An experiment.
Эксперимент. Выблядок, блядь. Я бы на месте его захерачил, вот, блядь, если бы не концовка.
Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it perhaps most curious to me.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. The synths have been safely returned and will be I hope you weren't at too much risk.
The Courser could have handled it on his own. It was a waste of my time.
I disagree. It's important that you understand the work that the railroad remains an annoyance. And you, well, please. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the... I'd like you to join me inside. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
А после всего этого я просто убеждаюсь в том, что институт в очередной раз просто должен был, блядь, быть уничтожен. Без жалости и без пощады. Ну ладно, это не просто же так я скачал мод, блядь, на то, чтобы все подружились. Поэтому хуй с ним, попробуем посмотреть, что из этого будет.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Son.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Институт прикольное место. Я бы, блядь, сохранил бы место, блядь, и избавившись от этих ученых. Просто потому что они бесполезные куски говна.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more...
По идее, это последний стрим по Фоллачу.
are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but, sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing that? Considering, I mean, given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows.
Понятно.
Power
Все равно
is,
удачи.
as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Right. Such hard times down here.
I would never disagree that life in the Institute is better than above ground. We have done much to ensure it. Now, we take things even further. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Nuclear power? That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Not in our hands. I assure you this is the answer. This is the future. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have and to how you...
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
No, be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
This can't be happening.
I've had the same thoughts more than a few times. We can talk more. But
В
the
будущем
Institute cannot
института.
survive without leadership. To that end,
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
ignoring your borderline insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already... This will conclude.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
I had no idea.
I know this is... Well, it's a lot. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't.
I don't know if I'm right for...
Well, There's no question that some of the directorate. That's why I'd like you to take charge. There are hard decisions ahead.
Новый облик человечества. Так, с чего мне надо? Ладно, идем. Что сейчас за квест будет?
Dr. Fillmore.
Busy day for you, isn't it?
Mass
Well,
Fusion.
it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
I need some details here.
Of course, that's why we're talking. Otherwise, you'd... Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our... We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on... You're going to the mass fusion building to...
Sure. What's a beryllium...
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow... You just keep me safe. I'll...
You're going?
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of... This device we're after? It's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty... So, are you going to put up a...
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I can handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's all... Look.
Sounds good.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above... But here we are.
Right.
Not to put more pressure on you, but we don't want them getting the agitator before... Head on up to the relay.
Телепортироваться в Mass Fusion или предупредить братство. Вроде бы надо сначала забрать этот. Бериллиевый импеллер. Не особо хочется воевать с братством стали. Как говорится, ладно, пробую этот квест. Всегда станете врагом братства стали.
Victory!
Not gonna make it.
Найти бериллиевый импеллер.
No sign of the agitator. We'll have to search the rest of the building.
Так. Как говорится, если что, сохранение есть. Если сейчас не выйду на концовку, можно будет перезагрузиться, по-быстрому вырезать подземку. И зарашить штурм института. Бла-бла-бла. Короче, это импеллер внизу находится. Внизу здания. Ха-ха. Пока. Как говорится, мне нравится тут институт как место, но абсолютно не нравится институт как люди. Бесполезные куски говна. ЧСВшные выблядки, так сказать. Просто взял и ушел. Только не так. Вау. Вау, какая потрясающая хуйня. Мне что, придется ТГМ, блять, включать, чтобы ее пройти? Потому что если это, так сказать, взрыв ядерной бомбочки, я его не переживу, блять, в принципе. Грустно, грустно. Так, ТГМ, окей. Так, вот теперь ТГМ можно и отключить. Так, что у нас тут? Терминал директора по разработке продукции. Ну, давай посмотрим, что он пишет. Управление питанием. Директор по разработке продукции. Ведущий исследователь. Все установлено, почти готов запускать бериллиевый импеллер. Кэти ХТОР работает над графеновой защитой, а реакторный отдел проводит расчеты мощности. Кстати, мисс ХТО внесла совершенно неоценимый вклад в этот проект. Рекомендую ее к повышению. Проследите за этим, пожалуйста. Личное. Что за херню задумал Чандрова, давай рекомендацию ХТО? Я уж 3 года пошу на него, а тут появляется эта сучка, ей достает вся слава. Предупреждаю, Голдбер, лучше сделать что-нибудь по этому поводу, иначе я ухожу. Все? Все, можно ехать дальше. Опять некоторые части текстур вообще просто не прогружаются. Простите, братья, но скоро подружимся опять. For Elder Maxon.
There's the reactor. Not a bad piece of work for its time.
Терминал прототипной лаборатории. Чип. Управление протектроном. Что здесь? Охрана порядка. Активировать единицу. Так, исследовательского отдела. Сегодня начинается новая эпоха. Как только мы включим реактор, бериллиевый импеллер запустит реакцию синтеза, чистая энергия станет реальностью. Как ведущий исследователь в этом проекте хочу поблагодарить всех вас за вклад в наше общее дело. Удачи всем нам. Прототипное проектирование. Тамаш достает мешочек и... А, в D&D играют, поэтому. Бля, реально играют в D&D. На работе, блядь. Ну ладно, это смешно, соглашусь. Так, F5. Что у нас еще тут? Обслуживающего персонала. Бум-бум. Ладно, каунтер. Управление штурматроном. Активировать единицу. Так, ладно, заранее их сагрили. Там что, протектрон тоже на меня, блядь, сагрился? Я тебя только... Вот, куда ты стреляешь, блядь? Куда пули... Куда лазеры пропадают? Ой, блядь. Как иногда тяжко. Что здесь еще есть? Управление турелями. Управление дверью. Не, короче, здесь все играют в этот, в D&D. Dungeons and Dragons, блять. Блять, ну Филмор, пошла нахуй. Опять текстуры исчезают куда-то. Так, ну, пойдем взламывать эту. Что у нас тут? Бла-бла-бла. Управление системой безопасности. Отключить систему безопасности. Управление дверью. Чё я, блядь, добился этим? Ладно, беру все, что можно взять. Терминал отдела снабжения.
Guess they weren't so good at mitigating radiation back in those days. Levels are almost off the charts. I'll monitor things from here. Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
Нихуя. Тут рода. Ну-ка.
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait.
Хуя, здесь просто рода дикая.
Decontamination complete.
Сейф очень сложный. Что у нас в этом сейфе? Как обычно, хуйня. Рейст. Ну да, опять опять D&D. Все, можно выходить отсюда.
guys just don't know when they're beaten, do they? I'll help the synths buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
Бум-бам, блять. Воюйте сами тут. Я бы вообще, блять, никого из Брасталь тут не атаковал бы. Ну ладно, на крайний случай будет у нас этот... Институт ТП.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Отдел высших систем.
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really.
Right.
I'll make sure I understand Father is anxious to...
Uh-huh.
Mass Fusion.
Synth unit. You were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal, and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
X688 sounded very impressed with your work at Libertalia. He doesn't give praise lightly.
Бля. Какая ж тут хуёвая структура, блять, в этом институте. Сука, заплутать можно.
How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue? No more than I'd expect from a man. I see. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon? Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills. And you've been getting extra rest? Are there many more of these questions? Okay. Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now. But I haven't quite finished. I believe we're done now. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. I understand mass fusion was a success, despite it.
The job is done.
For the moment, yes. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in... Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are... It also cannot go unnoticed that there were... I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I'm proud, regardless. The Brotherhood is an... And look at me. I'm wasting time.
Do you need more parts for the...
No, this is a... Hopefully one that does not... This situation,
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Well, while you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, A second team was sent out to... Apparently there was some miscommunication. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I need you to go there. Dr. Thompson is on site. I know you can resolve this situation.
I'm not going to betray the Minutemen.
I'm not asking you to. I expect that since these people have listened to you so far, they will continue to listen. But please, hurry. If...
Так. Надо в Sanctuary прыгнуть. Надо просто хлам выгрузить и разобрать. Плюс шмотки. Так, мне нужен сундук. Сундук он вот тут внизу. Так. Оружие. Так, бронька. Ну, все, лут раскидали, можно идти дальше. Грей Гарден.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. We don't know quite what we're up against.
You've done good work.
Thank you. So, how do you want to play this? But then we realized we probably... That makes sense, right?
What do you know about the person who lives here?
Not too much. Wallace is his name. We've checked in on him every now and then. So...
No one is gonna do anything.
I don't... Are you kidding me? If we don't do something now, they're gonna take that poor guy. Are you gonna order the...
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
You don't have all the information. I do. And I'm telling you, this isn't what it looks like. That man's not in danger.
You'd better be right. If you're not, that man's life is on your head. I'll have my men stand down. But you'd better get in there.
starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Everything's taken care of. You're safe.
Good. Good. It was bad enough that Wallace started giving us...
Those are good men out there. You have no right to insult them like that.
Those good men of yours wanted to kill me. Forgive me for not thinking terribly highly of them. Can we just get on with this, please? I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure...
This does seem like lots of effort for just one man.
Look, if things were different, we might not be here. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but once they realized how smart he was, and I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good... Let's just get Wallace...
What do you mean, get Wallace?
I know. There's just... well, I was thinking...
Uh-huh. I guess I'll have to.
I think that's a little unfair.
Useless. Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Please, try and relax. I know this is an unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me. That's what you people do, isn't it? If you even are people. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the...
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform. Anything.
Sure.
You'd be safe and secure.
You'd be helping us...
That... Okay.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director. Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh. You're gonna...
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'll see you back...
Побыстрее бы, что ли, блять, этот... Сколько тут просто, блять, пиздежа.
There you are. I cannot express how our new guest is familiarizing himself. With his help, Phase 3 will be...
Well, maybe it's because I'm the only one who seems to actually be doing anything.
Come now. Countless hours have been spent building and readying the reactor. Such is the price. There is one more part. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement. As the incoming director, we've prepared some remarks for you to record. Use the microphone here and follow the script.
Так, текст. Где тут должен быть? Не вся правда. Жители Содружества уже много лет вы подозреваете, что институт до сих пор существует, что мы находим среди вас. Это правда, но это не вся правда. Мы – будущее. В наших сверхновых технологиях будущее Содружества. Сегодня мы запускаем ядерный реактор, который позволит нам жить еще долгое время после того, как мир на поверхности прекратит свое существование, который даст человечеству шанс на будущее. У нас нет желания вмешиваться в несущественные подробности вашей повседневной жизни. Мы лишь просим вас, чтобы вы не мешали операциям института, иначе вас ждут очень серьезные последствия. Можете быть спокойны, знайте, что будущее человечества в надежных руках, и человечество будет процветать под нашим руководством.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It is true, but it is not the whole truth. We're here, and we are the future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in dire consequences. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Now it's time to make sure. How would you feel about...
What do you want with Diamond City?
Nothing with the city itself. The radio station, if we'd like the people to... Before we preempt their broadcast, I've been assured that the necessary... Report back when you're done.
Ой, блядь. Как это заебывает? Особенно вот эта концовка. Она что-то такая тупая. Ну ладно, спидран так спидран. Пора закончить нахуй с фолочем. Охуенный эффект, блядь, телепорта, блядь, через 5 секунд только дошел. Да, как фолоч разваливается от большого количества модов. Движок совсем этот не приспособлен для этого.
Things with Scarlet didn't really, work out.
Okay, let's try this. Maybe this goes here?
I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
Travis.
Oh, hey! How are you? You think the radio sounds better these days? I'm not getting nearly as many complaints.
In you go.
Говорит с отцом. Блять, будто ты играешь не в 4-й фолоч, а в 3-й фолоч заново, блять. Не поговорить с Шоном, поговорить с отцом. Но ведь ты его отец. Короче, блять, такая дичь. Где он там? Можно концовочку, а, пожалуйста? Реактор института.
enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Of course it is. Wasn't hard to do at all.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to question you. That is... Well, it's just such... I'll let you do. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Терминал. Так, и что здесь есть? Состояние реактора.
Sean.
Ну да, бесполезные куски говна без тебя ничего сделать не могут.
The job's done.
Don't lose sight of the fact that there's more work to be done. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed.
Посетить совещание директората. Такой старый реактор, блять. Если вы такие, блять, сверхнаучные чуваки, какого хуя вы не смогли, блять, просто-напросто за 200 с лихуем лет сделать свой бериллиевый импеллер? Это ж, блять, несложно. Раз у вас есть, блять, ресурс тут. Что, блять, за 210 лет насобирали бы, блять, ресурсов. Нет, опять занимаетесь просто хуйней бесполезной.
Hi, mister.
Dr. Carlin's doing
May I
some
be the first to
amazing
welcome you,
things
sir.
with our
We're
genetically
looking forward
engineered
to working with
crops.
you.
Ну что, черви?
Don't patronize me, Doctor. I'm the one in charge here.
Everyone in the Directorate has a say, sir. Right now, we're all here because it's finally...
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand... With the reactor now online, we have the ability to...
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
Yes.
Sure.
The Directorate has agreed that...
Let's just spit it out, shall we? The Directorate?
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision. So, where...
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon. The conflict is already upon us.
We really don't have a choice. If we're to emerge as director, it's up to you. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on...
As you wish. The advanced... Thank you very much for your... That's all we have for the moment.
Right.
Surplus power should translate to increased efficiency and productivity.
We're making real progress, thanks to you.
Последние черты. А, ну вот как раз таки квест начинается. Как раз таки вот эти вот.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Ой, блядь, захлопни ебучку, блядь. Где здесь кресельце? Просто хочу, блядь, посидеть часочек.
From what I hear, that rogue scent at Libertalia was a real
Посидим, потусим несколько часов, пусть, блядь, этот сюда придет. Пиздюк.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the director. It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open.
I think it's a mistake to lash out at anyone.
It should be clear by now that if we wait, we will be destroyed. Acting swiftly is... You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the railroad in order to first reach... The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by... The question is, where do you stand with them now?
How I feel about them isn't important.
No, it is important. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth, as our primary above-ground operative and... So what I'm getting at...
There has to be another...
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must act as...
Right. Is this real?
I'm afraid it is. I take no pleasure in it.
I won't do that to them.
Even knowing that they would kill all of us... I'm sorry. But consider this.
Son.
It's unfortunate that it's come to this. But there's really no other way. It's unfortunate that it's come to this. But there's really no other way.
Так, ладно, значит можно тпшнуться. Так, на всякий случай надо quick save сделать. И пойти поговорить с этими.
Something on your mind? You don't look so good.
The Institute has ordered me to kill you. All of you.
I guess they consider us a real threat after all. I suppose we should be flattered. So really, the question is...
You're alive, so...
I think you didn't answer the question.
Right.
The Institute. You need to stall them. Buy time anyway. That's all we can do.
Okay.
It's clear you have the Institute's complete trust. We're doing everything we can to keep... Fortunately, it's a fusion pulse charge. Tinker Tom's rigged it to take out the...
Listen to me. My son is dying. They want me to take over the Institute. We can find a way to work together. To free the synths.
Even if you're put in charge of our enemies, you can't change their nature. They just put someone...
You need to understand that I am not my son. I have different beliefs and different priorities. I've had enough of fighting.
I wholeheartedly agree. Pam's already crunched the numbers.
Hey, leave the robot out of this. Robots can do simple tasks, sure, but you need a human being to make the big decisions.
Very well. You said you wanted to see the Institute treats synth. Give them a chance. I have put our future. I'm trusting you.
Des has something urgent for you.
Desdemona.
We've got an emergency. Glory spotted a courser near Dayton Safe House. We were hoping Bunker Hill bought us...
Go on.
It gets worse. Ticonderoga Safe House has gone dark. But if you do find a courser there...
I could be walking...
That's a distinct possibility. Glory, pick your team.
I could use the dock. Mr. Smiley.
Desdemona.
Done. Grab anything you need from Tinker Tom. Have you met with Patriot yet?
Oh, I will.
Not yet.
If you get the opportunity to Have you met with Patriot yet?
contacting people.
If you get the opportunity to.
Ёб твою мать.
Have you met with Patriot yet?
I'm working on it.
If you get the Have you met with Patriot yet?
What was the plan again?
Tom encrypted a holo. If you put that holotape, or have you already met him?
Not yet.
If you get the opportunity.
Так, что у меня за квест, блять? Так. По идее уже директор. Поэтому надо пойти поговорить с этим.
Why can't a synth be a person too? I don't really see the difference.
Hi.
The coursers give me the creeps, you know? They seem, I don't know, cold. Hey, I'm trying to learn chess. But the computer always beats me. Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
Excuse me.
Hey.
Что, блять, за срань тут происходит?
Hey.
Des has something urgent for you.
Something on your mind? You don't look so good.
Do you trust me?
Trust is a scarce commodity in our organization. I didn't do that lightly.
The Institute has ordered me to kill.
I guess they consider us. So really.
How do I deal with?
Give me a straight answer first.
Of course, I'm not going to go through.
It's unfortunate thing. The Institute. That's all we.
Not enough. Surely you can.
Agreed.
Sure.
It's clear you have the Institute. We're doing everything. Fortunately, it's a fusion. Pam believes their destruction is absolutely necessary. Families live there, but those that can't or won't evacuate would die. It's...
I'm sorry.
Our final analysis indicates the Institute is... The Institute will never let their...
Listen to me. My son is done. We can find...
Even if you're put in charge, they just put...
Sean was right. And the Institute... Our superior technology represents the future.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Boo-hoo, what'll I...
Very well. You said you... The Institute. Give them a... I'm trusting you.
Как?
We've got an emergency.
Блять. Что за тупая срань, а?
Sam, bring it on.
He vanished.
Просто, блять, устал уже от фолоча, поэтому идем на пролом, блять. Все? Устранить лидеров подземки. Ой, блядь. Посмотрим, что с братством стали будет. Смогу ли я сейчас типа, помириться или будет все еще пиздец?
Daddy says your father's daddy, but he looks so much older than you.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
You're confident the railroad...
As confident as we can be. It was always... It's not impossible that they'll be back someday.
Sean.
And so, the work is done.
Куда ты, блядь?
I am sorry.
You're confident.
It's not impossible. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
There's just no end to...
There is. And we've almost... The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully...
Right.
They will eventually come for us. We need to destroy them.
They can't reach us here. We wait them out?
If I truly thought that was possible.
Uh-huh.
No. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. There are more of them out there in the world.
So even if we fight them here...
Oh, not... We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they've... We will teach them that we can appeal. They will know...
And if we fail, we're...
We won't. Dr. Watson should be in the lab. Time.
Son.
I know you'll come back safely.
I won't do that.
Even knowing that they would kill all of us. How can you?
There's gotta be an...
The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology.
I'm guessing that diplomacy...
If only it were that simple.
So these synths replace people? How?
Ah, yes, that's true. Very well. Do what needs to be done.
Uh-huh.
Познакомьтесь с синтом-двойником Максона. Вот тут вот уже что-то, блять, наклевывается.
Hi, mister.
We'll need to update our safety procedures for the new reactor.
Так, мне не сюда.
Scanning. Subject identified.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics? He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance. I wouldn't worry about it.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I've...
This is it.
Tell me about the mission.
Your mission is simple. You'll need this. If everything goes according to our plans, this mission will place us squarely on the road to victory.
I'm ready.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Так. Используй модуль связи на средней дистанции, чтобы звонить старейшину Мэксона в развалины института. Так, где он здесь? Модуль.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
How dare you? How dare you betray the Brotherhood? Coward. Stand aside. I'll deal with you in a moment.
The Institute are under new management. Me. You can trust us now.
The Institute will stop at nothing to further their own ends. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. I am not prepared, and I don't appreciate being
synths. Coursers.
Attack! I'll show you what happens to traitors!
Ай-яй. Паладин братства. Ебать, сколько тут лута. Институтский охотник. Паладин братства. Так, кого я еще не залутал? Скриптор братства.
Well done. We have a lot of data to analyze in the wake of your mission.
Well, it's over. That's that.
The mission is proceeding as planned, Paladin. But I need you to view this. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact. So Brotherhood soldiers take responsibility for their actions and move on. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwin. Should you choose to ignore me, do we understand?
Can't we move past this? The Institute wants the same things.
Very well. Return to the...
Возвращаясь на Придвин, решим, что будем делать. Так. Расщепление семьи. Поговорить с отцом. По идее, все, концовка. Только я убил подземку, потому что эти долбоебы, блять, ничего не захотели делать. Кораблекрушение.
Hello, Sean.
There you are. I've already heard the news. I'm glad it worked.
And one hell of...
They left us no. There will always be. Hallie has always been loyal.
Right.
Once I'm gone.
There's gotta be something.
No, it's... Don't worry about me. Our time...
Смотреть в будущее.
What you were like. I want you to... The time has been short. Thank you. You've helped. I think.
Хочу поспать. Спи, лол.
I've lost Sean.
Все, концовка, можно, блять, спокойно теперь дропать это говно.
Close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war.
Война никогда не меняется.
War never changes.
Все, концовка, титры, можно дропать это говно. Просто потому что я от него уже устал. От Фоллача. Все, расщепление семьи.
I know this is a difficult time, but you're the director now. It's time for you to lead us.
Something about disappearing synths.
Excuse
Don't
me,
tell me.
Allie.
He's gone, isn't he? I'm very sorry.
I believe so.
I know this must.
Apparently, the SRB can't figure it out. Dr. Ayo's been on a tear lately.
He mentioned you.
That's very complimentary. Obviously, the director. I'll see to it that requisitions is restocked and have them. Some of the divisions may still need you. Good luck, director.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them. It's as simple as that.
In that case, I'm glad you're on.
Whether it's synths or humans, I'm against slavery.
At this point, it's you or it's nothing. Hopefully, I can count.
Do you trust me?
I'm certainly happy to do.
You're confident the railroad?
So you've been working for them? Well, don't let the.
It's all right. Where's everyone?
I'll see that the necessary.
Долгий путь по институту.
He gave life to many of us.
Чё это, блядь? При необходимости устранить несогласных. Хорошие мысли, я за. Подземки больше нету, да и срать на нее, но... Синты. Такс.
Evan.
You make a lot of trips to the surface, right? Maybe you can help me out with something. The Brotherhood of Steel has developed the best place to start would be to study.
Sounds...
Probably, but it'll...
Where can I find these schematics?
Probably keep them in a safe...
Right. Sure, I can do that.
Great! We've got a lead on us.
Hey, Doc.
Ah, Director, hello. If I may take a moment of your time. There's a den of those... We've had to recall the synth scavengers until the situation...
I'll take care of them.
I'm very... I have no first... They are also...
Sure.
Good luck.
Dr. Fillmore.
It feels like the dawn of a new era for the Institute. Now, what can I do for you?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean, the Institute? Is all this really worth it? Kidnapping. Slavery. Murder. How many people did you infect with FEV for your research?
This again.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
Father and I used to have long talks every week over dinner. I'm gonna miss those conversations.
Oh, yes, we know all about what happened. It's not enough just to do a job. It must be done well. The entire project will have to be suspended indefinitely, at best. In the meantime, I suggest that you think very carefully about whether you truly belong here. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
There's a lot of blood on your hands. That ends now.
Okay.
I trust that it won't.
I think Dr. Carlin was looking for help with one of his experiments. You should talk to him.
You went through so much to find your son, only to lose. I know this is a difficult time, but you're the...
Sean was right. The Institute is the best hope for the future. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. Your Institute has done some horrible things. I made a choice. I let the synths go free. It's time to free the synths.
Yes, of course.
You can't be serious.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Yeah, how unsurprising.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles. It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure.
Oh, boy.
A lot of us will have a hard time. Can we maybe talk?
Uh-huh. So, Dr. Fillmore, your thoughts?
As you wish.
Dr. Benet, your thoughts?
I believe our third generation synths are
sure.
And it is a living person.
Dr. Ayo, your thoughts?
What? No, of course not.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them. It's as simple as that.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines.
Is there anything I can say that'll change your mind?
No. We can't allow sophisticated
Uh-huh. Moving on. Dr. Secord.
I don't think so. No.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them. It's as simple as that.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but...
Ha! I'm in charge now.
With all due respect, sir, everyone's allowed a voice.
Is there anything
Not that I'm aware of.
Moving on. Dr. Holdren, it's time to free the synths.
You are persistent, aren't you? To bring you up to speed? Obviously, there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past.
The Institute. Is all this really worth it?
I don't think anyone really intended that as a course of action. But I don't think we should stop there. I try not to think too much about it. That Warwick situation...
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath! I can't let you live after you murdered that man.
Humanity's future is... I hate to send you into harm's way.
Right.
You're not exactly... Father was a great...
Moving on. Dr. Carlin.
If you think you can sabotage our efforts and get away with it, you're very mistaken.
If the synths want to be free...
Hardly. There...
Can't we move past this?
You had better start taking our work more seriously if you intend to have...
Calm down.
I have little enough faith in people as it is. I'd prefer not to lose.
Sure. I think it's time you told me what's really going on in the Institute.
Bit of a blunt instrument, aren't you? Kellogg was much the same. Very well, then. Some time ago, we covertly... He's been field testing a variety of... A melon plant that will, if my calculations are correct...
Warwick, you murdered those people, didn't you? There's a lot of blood on your hands. That ends now.
I trust that it won't.
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath! I can't let you live after you murdered that man.
What? No, an apology will suffice. There's still people, and there's...
Let's get this over with. It's time to free the synths.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right. I'm much too preoccupied with my equations.
Moving on. Dr. Watson, your thoughts?
Seriously? No.
I have something for you.
Sean, personal log March 17, 2286. Dr. Volkert's report is very troubling. The reality, unfortunately, Dr. Watson's dementia has gotten worse. It is now only the project may be delayed.
Right.
This leaves me no choice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Excuse me, but...
Sure. Please, go on.
We're not violating...
You want to try for round 2?
Sean, personal.
Uh-huh.
The synth replacement for Dr. Evan Watson has performed admirably, and its identity remains a secret even to the SRP. Murdering Dr. Watson was difficult, but to slowly lose your mind, what kind of life would that have?
You don't understand.
Okay, fine.
Right. It's time to free this. Last chance. Give me...
Okay.
Is there anything I can...
I'm not sure you're proposing...
Your institute...
We're well within a...
Moving on.
Well, that's...
That's all for now.
Ну, вроде как с некоторыми разобрался, бла-бла-бла, вроде все. Так, ладно, и пока можно сохранить и хватит на это на сегодня. Все, фоллэдж закончен. Всем спасибо, всем до следующего раза. Скорее всего, перейду на Трово, там буду стримить Киберпанк. Начну, наверное, на выходных. Все, всем спасибо, всем пока.